What if you were the living embodiment of all pervasive peace? What if all sentient beings all around you increased their vibration towards harmony by merely being in your contact? What if through conscious reasoning, focused will, and intentional living, you reform yourself, thereby becoming a catalyst and sparking transformation in others? I'm Shilpa Lewis, meditation and mindfulness coach for midlife mompreneurs, and you are listening to Omnipresent Awareness, the podcast that will inspire you to use your story to serve humanity in not just healing, but thriving as souls, each fulfilling their highest purpose. Welcome to Omnipresent Awareness with Shilpa. This is your host, Shilpa Lewis, owner and founder of Omni Mindfulness Coaching. Before we get started, if you haven't already booked a free discovery session with me, click on the link in the description. I'm a holistic transformational life coach, specializing in helping midlife mompreneurs bring balance, clarity, and life alignment, both personally and professionally, so that you may live your best life. There is tremendous healing value in simply being able to know someone is holding authentic space for you to listen and be accessible as an accountability partner and mentor. If you feel overwhelmed, or if you feel the need for some support navigating life as a mother or as an entrepreneur, I would love to provide you with my coaching. If any anecdotes from the stories of the guests from this episode or any of the podcast episodes resonate with you, or if you find any value at all from the content from these episodes, then consider booking a free discovery call with me. Together, we can manifest my vision to be instrumental in the biggest rise in consciousness and awareness and human transformation. And now, here is today's episode. And now, a conversation recorded with my partner in awareness, Tanya, from our joint podcast, Mindful Mompreneur Moments. And oh yeah, if you could, please listen to the very end of the podcast for powerful insights from our guest. Thank you. Welcome, Gyöngyi. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for being with us.
We have her in her beautiful healing studio, music studio, and we'll just dive right into it. Gyöngyi, please tell us about your journey as a mompreneur and in the field of healing music. And we consider you the expert, so please share how it has served you in general, as well as getting through the pandemic.
Well, thanks for inviting me, and I'm happy to share my thoughts and what I was also going through in my mompreneur journey. I have been practicing and working with sound healing now over 15 years, almost getting closer. And I was attracted to sound healing back in Austria, where I was going through some difficult time in my life. And I was out of my element of being who I meant to be. And I was in a partnership with someone who was a little controlling, taking life over for me. And I didn't align exactly how I wanted to live my life. And I believe that deeper inside, I was guided to study spirituality and study more what is behind non-physical life. So when I received sound healing first time, I was like, where am I? I was in a different world because I was feeling that everything aligned within me. And I was feeling that there's something deeper inside of us.
So it was, sorry to interrupt, it was immediate? It was right away as soon as you started the sound healing, you started feeling?
Yes.
Oh,
pretty
nice.
much. Yes. And then I was like, okay, what is this? I need to see her more often. So I saw her more often every month. Sometimes when I was anxious, feeling fearful, moving forward in my life, in my teenage years, in my 20s, well, teenage 20s is also considered for me teenagers, still figuring out life.
Yeah, right.
But in that moment with sound healing, I dived into on a soul journey because I was feeling that there's something deeper that I want to experience, I want to feel, I want to let go of what no longer serves me. And since I had a good childhood, I can't complain, but I had a very controlling father, and just his way he wanted me to be. And I was like always, I don't know, I was guided to get away from that. It's like, no, that's not my journey. I am destined to something else. And I don't know, I was in my 20s, I was confused. It was like who I am, where I am. So I started getting interested in more healing, sound healing. Then I came to US when I was 28, and immediately I discovered Reiki, and I got certified level 1, 2, and I was just feeling that intense vibration healing that is like, it was normal, I was guided, versus to, I don't know, the old me that is like, was patterned, was structured, was more controlled.
That's crazy how,
yes,
it's crazy how in all instances you use the word control at 3 different stages of your life. Your father at first, and then the ex, and then, you know, just life in general feeling controlled. So there was a huge release, it seems.
Yes. Yeah. It is. So sound has always guided me like, okay, well, life should be flowing with ease. And I tend to be a very emotional person. I know myself, so I started also diving into deeper spiritual meaning of astrology, numerology. What does it mean? Who I am? How can I serve? How can I be more aligned with a purpose, a destiny, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sounds like you're very intuitive when it comes to your perception or reaction to energies, like control energy took you down, and then sound healing gave you an insight on how to heal.
Did, definitely, because and I also got some guidances who I trusted, guidance, spiritual guides that came to me. It's like they were telling me time to go, and I was like receiving that message really deep. And I mean, I felt in my relationship back in Austria, it was not going anywhere. It was just conflict. And then I didn't want conflict. I wanted ease. I wanted to become a mother, and that person didn't want a child. he said, maybe in 6 years. I'm like, do I really wait that long? Is it worth it? And I'm like, okay, well, I have to go. My energies were telling me I have to go. So I listened to my intuition, my guidance, and I visited my sister in the US, and then I wasn't ready for my next step. And I mean, relationships teaches us so much. And I feel like everyone goes through their journeys to how they relate to their partner, romantic, how do they relate to friends, parents, siblings, what kind of energies they bring in, how can they communicate their deeper part of themselves as spiritual beings. And throughout that whole time until now, with sound healing, I always felt home. I always felt like this is my balance place, because it keeps me grounded, keeps me centered. And during answering to your question about how did it serve me during the pandemic, was if I didn't play the bowls for a couple of days, I was feeling the need, because I was reacting towards things that was coming to me. And when I was playing the bowls, I'm like, okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm like centering myself again, aligning my chakras back to alignment, and calming my mind helped me to ease some tension from my neck and shoulders, where we're holding lots of responsibilities. Then I felt a lot of ease and tension released from my gut, my solar plexus, which is tend to hold in fear. And I believe everyone kind of went through this during the pandemic, that they were fearful. What's next? How is our future gonna look like? And some people overreacted, and also I was feeling the need to give, because I'm a giver. And not giving any sound healings for months, it was tough. So I started doing Zoom online. How can I give? I still want to serve. I want to make people relax. Then I wanted them to feel supported with the sound, with these healing tools. I did what I could, and I don't know, I felt the need to offer, virtually or in person. So slowly it just rolled to, I'm here today. A year ago, I opened up this little studio, healing place, to serve the community and those who willing to travel to Truckee, California. So
we were just saying how I wish I was closer. I'm all the way in Canada. I wish I was closer, because I would definitely come to that beautiful studio. You gave us a little bit of a tour before you came on, and it's just gorgeous. So that could kind of lead us into the second question, which I feel like you've kind of answered, but we'll ask anyways, which is, can you let us know what tuning in and healing means to you? What does it mean?
Tuning in for me means that so I tend to drop into more spiritual realm when it comes to tuning in, and then also ease the mind, letting go any emotions that no longer serves me. So I I really feel those energies, and if something bothers me, I want that energy to come to surface. And then I went through deep spiritual journey when I was married. I just divorced last year, and I tried to make these relationships really work, but I had to see the darker side of myself, and which was almost dropping into deep. It was energetically was dark. Energetically was deep hole that I was like, okay, well, here, how do I climb out from this energy? I really want this person, that energy, to stick around, but was not. So I was viewing my partner at the time as an energy, because as you know, everything vibrates around us. We vibrate. We are energetic beings. And going back to that I wanted to save with my mind, with my spirit, with my actions, this relationship so deeply. I wanted to save it because I don't know. I thought I cannot live it without it, but so I had to drop in deep, and then I feel like tuning in for me means you realizing the truth that is actually our mind was saying a story, but is the story really true? So changing the perception of seeing things differently, and I found so much healing and power in that, because so I started listening to a lot of masters, gurus on YouTube, Tony Robbins and Sadhguru, then listening to many guided meditations for years, cleaning out my mindset, cleaning out my belief system. I'm like, this is not it. I cannot just hold on to this so deeply. I have to let that go. So I feel like everything started from my belief system. It was deep, core belief. I have to hold on to this. But then I realized, no, I have to let that go. And then it will serve me better and heal me.
Yeah, that is extremely powerful, because I think, and I hope that our audience is able to cap the importance of what you said, because the mindset is such a powerful thing, and our belief systems can definitely work against us if we are not careful. So it's the idea of always thinking, is this true? Do I know this to be true for a fact? Like, just asking that question can be extremely powerful.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was so hooked and caught up of that mentality. I'm like, no, I have to start seeing something else. I mean, I had great support around me. My sisters always was a good guide, and it's good to reflect back with a trusted person and then get some guidance. It's like, okay, or do you really want to live like this? Well, is it true? No. If the answer is no, it's time to change.
Yeah.
So change doesn't come easily to everyone, but it's available. So some people need guidance. I feel like now people come to me too, and being open in spiritual ways to be guided. And yeah, I'm grateful to see those people being awakened, and all right, I can guide you. but also I will have tools to help you release traumas, release any stagnant energies. Sometimes we hold in the body, physical body, and we don't even recognize it.
Yeah.
There's so many modalities that you've tapped into just within the last few minutes, whether it's releasing the mindset from stories that no longer serve us, that give us this impression of pain and trauma, to also guided meditation, or even listening to people that are guides, your sister or others in our lives. They come there for a reason. I'm seeing this as you're now serving others through the lessons and trauma, not only beyond the music.
Yeah, and letting people know, that's the one thing that was powerful from what you said, is it is available to you, you know, just knowing that these things are available to you, you're able to release.
Yes, and recognizing that you need help. Some people need help. Versus, I was selfishly telling myself, no, I don't need help. I can do this. Well, okay. Didn't really work. I was in 8 months of despair. I'm like, okay, let me get out. And that just shifted my energy, shifted my mindset, shifted to see possibilities and also heal from the trauma, what happened. I'm not willing to share that right now, but it was deep. And yeah, I had to forgive that person, the harm I experienced. But I'm like, okay, I know you're a good soul and you did it for me to get out of my comfort zone. So that's how I see things. Sometimes I see things in spiritual meaning, and I try to take responsibility and heal it and treat people well, because none of us are perfect. So
it's beautiful. Thank you for that answer.
Any insights you would give on healing to your audience? Again, you've covered so many, and Tanya said to second that is accessible to you. It's just changing our perception of what we can do.
Probably I would suggest guided meditation before going to bed, or really soothing, harmonious, healing sound to listen, which was not on the person's radar to bring into their lives. Change their pattern, noticing what they do that is no longer serves them, noticing their awareness about how they act and react. And also yoga classes has helped me tremendously, just to go there and breathe, let go, move my body, my energy, feel and tune in basically who I am and what I have to let go. Then essential oils has helped me too, targeting the sensory factors, which some essential oils are great for relaxing, their relaxing benefits. Some are great for some healing some trauma. Some are good for maybe physically releasing some joint aches or even digestive issues. Digestive issues are also related to how we digest life. But sometimes it's like we can guide the breath exactly where we need release, but taking something that is pure and natural and adding to your body, I feel like it offers you to release even more. And sandbaths have helped me tremendously. I just, even when I play, I guide or receive.
So that's a great segue for us to have you play for us.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a beautiful segue for us to actually hear. We're not gonna let all of these beautiful bowls go to waste. We're looking at it and we want to hear the healing that comes out of it. So would you mind sharing with us any healing sounds for us and our audience? Yeah.
And just to set it up for those who are listening but not viewing the Zoom, could you describe what you have around you? So just instruments.
I can also show you some. So I have here my chakra healing bowls, which are tuned for our 7 major chakras. There's more chakras, but the 7 major. And the bowls are tuned to that frequency. So when you laying down in a sound bath relaxation, then the sound comes like a wave, sound wave, right? And imagine it's a hand, touches your body.
It's got goosebumps when she said that.
Penetrates through the cells, penetrates to your mind, your soul, your spirit, and it grabs, takes out whatever is stagnant in your body and takes it out and just releases. We release toxic energies throughout our fingertips, tip of our toe, tip of our hair. And sometimes we have that sensation of everything just moving, flushing through the body. And the body is primarily water, and the sound frequency travels so deeply in our body. It just aligns everything. It's just like dropping a stone in a flat lake, right? And pebbles through, and just releases. So I also have some crystal bowls I purchased recently. Those are more for spiritual realm, from heart chakra up higher realm. And the metal bowls are more for grounding earth, physical, mental, and emotional support. Some from heart and down chakras, but these also serve for all chakras. Then I also use gongs. One is behind me, a couple more over there. And I also use ocean drum. Ocean drum, which is, it's over there, back there. It just gives you a quality of air, ocean, and flushes the spirit out. Then koshi chimes, which are wonderful for reawakening. I feel like it reawakens my childhood spirit.
For those of you who are not watching it, we're going to leave eventually a link to our YouTube channel, because this is definitely worth seeing all of these beautiful sound healing instruments.
So what else? I have a hand pen over there. We try to play, then always something. Rain stick. This is my smallest bowl, which I got the first time from my first teacher in Austria. This is a third eye bowl. Opening up our vision center.
So then I can start as small as that and then grow to your, because look, if you can see mine, I don't even know how to do that, what you did, but how would you, like, which one is this? This is kind of similar to what you're holding.
I have my own bowl.
Oh, look, I have my headphone. Okay, let's practice.
I I use this at the end of my meditations. I just kind of, and at the beginning. But I would love to eventually have all of those, the gong and everything, the bigger ones. It's just beautiful.
Yes, I collected many bowls over the years, and I'm also collaborating with a school in India. And I learned from Master Satyabrat from the school in India called International Academy of Sound Healing.
Oh, nice.
Their products, and we teach workshops around the world, and I am facilitating here in California.
That is very nice.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
So without further ado, we will hear some of your beautiful healing. How do your clients usually sit? Do you have them sit as you're sitting in that position, like, or do we sit on a chair, or you suggest us closing our eyes?
In the sand bath, or
yeah, in the sound bath.
Well, in the sand bath, I usually make people lay down, but right now you can just sit comfortably and roll the shoulders up and back, just kind of maintaining a nice long spine here, feeling even your top of your head, your crown chakra, kind of energetically pulling up. So just lengthen here and breathe. Yeah, closing the eyes softly. And then just tapping into your breath, the sound. And usually as I let the clients lay down. Full body relaxation.
Thank you. That was so nice. I was getting so lost in it. I hope that our audience took the time to close their eyes. If you're driving, please pause, go sit down, find a comfortable position or lay down as you were saying, and enjoy this, because I find just that little bit that we got is already so healing. So I can only imagine when somebody's actually there, how powerful it is.
You truly have a gift. I mean, you're really healing people on so many levels.
I'm just guiding them. Yes, they heal themselves, but yeah, I use the tools to guide them.
Yes, thank you. What a blessing.
We can't thank you enough for your time and this beautiful healing session that you just gave us. Thank you so much for joining us on this podcast episode. It was very much appreciated.
Thank you so much. And for those of you interested, please check in the comments and the other places. We'll be sharing her links and links to her music as well.
That's right. We'll stay in touch. We'll stay connected for sure.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again for tuning in. Check out the links in the description, and please subscribe, follow, and share. And continue to be omnipresent.